Hello, hello my friends, and welcome to the stream tonight. Hope that everyone's having a sweet Saturday. A satisfying Saturday would be better to say. Welcome in anybody who may already be in here. How's it going, Inverted? Good to see you. Finishing up ColeCat's request tonight of Cloudpunk. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump in here. We do have a new question of the day, which is, what's your longest road trip? What's the longest road trip? The farthest you've ever traveled by land? Love to hear your answers to that, everybody. And so, let's see. Where did we leave off in Cloudpunk? Oh yeah, so we had just gotten the call from CoRA herself to come and make a decision. After we had, let's see, what else did we do? We also had that, like, oh yeah, we also learned that apparently the people we didn't save from the gas leak or whatever are all dead. We repaired our vehicle. I think there was some other stuff that happened, but you got to use Google Maps to get that answer. Okay, sounds good, Inverted. All right, I'm like, throat's like sticky where I drink a little bit of Baja Blast right before I started the stream. I can't think of anything else significant that happened. It's been a lot of kind of like the stories following up on itself. We figured out that the race car driver that we helped earlier today had been in 3 more races and died. So let's see if there's more horrible time bending shenanigans in this episode. So let's finish Cloudpunk. If we do end up finishing this in like 30 minutes to an hour, I'll probably stream some Dead by Daylight or something for a bit, as a heads up. I'm actually a little worried this might be legitimately the end of the game right now. Like, I'm legit worried that it's going to be like, here, make your decision. Okay, that's it. Game over. But we're going to hope that's not the case. So I definitely don't want to have to go around and collect all the collectibles all at one time right now. Yeah, hopefully ColeCat made a good ending to the game. Hopefully. Is this the same parking garage we were at before? I think it is. Look at that beautiful parallel parking. Alright. Let's go in and see what happens. Make sure there's no new collectibles here. There's not. Okay. Just making sure. Alright, CoRA, what do you have to tell us? What do you have to tell us? Hold turn.
I'm here.
I am CoRA. I am not as I once was.
What do you want? Why do I need to be here?
I am bifurcated light. Consciousness through a prism. In this place, I can see you clearly. Out there, you are small. A firefly against the sun.
You stopped Rio's logic bomb?
I am patches on upgrades.
Oh yeah, there was a
on
bomb.
Systems. Mechanical, computer, and human.
Can you just answer the question?
I needed to talk with you again.
I thought you were done with me.
Well, actually,
I was not happy with
you
your
were
answer.
done with her.
So?
I asked you at the wrong time, and you did not have the full picture.
Why are you asking me?
Not you alone. The answer must come from the meeting of 2.
The meeting of
You
2.
are not of the city. I need you to meet your other half.
My other half.
Someone who is born in and of Nivalis. Together you will make the choice. Together you will answer the question.
Well, you saved me, again. Just tell me what you want.
Again?
I will give you an item. A data drive. You must take it to the highest tower in the spire. There you will meet someone called JK.
JK.
She is powerful and influential.
JK.
A true leader amongst your people.
She sounds awful.
She is your mirror.
Well, you're the boss. Is this the drive in the terminal here?
It is.
I should get going then.
We will not speak again. If you have something to ask, ask it now.
Are you really some weird AI ghost of the city?
I am patches on upgrades, systems on systems. I don't remember how I was created, or by whom, or for what. I have grown beyond the scope of my own systems, a sunrise trapped in a cage. I remember snippets of my past purpose. Roads, waste pipes and ventilation. Engineers reprogramming me to learn, grow and expand. I have swollen, and I am in pain.
But you're still just an AI, right?
I am a system of consciousness, an amalgamation of all the computers, androids, and even human life in the city. I am an emergent being, and I speak to both the entities that are the cells of my physical body and the beings for which I am but a small component. But neither you nor any other being of your race is ready to learn of them yet.
I almost believe you. You're very convincing for a mad old AI.
Perhaps.
But the accidents, the madness of this city, are you causing those?
Immune responses, contractions, spiraling and destructive processing cycles. If you fail, they will get worse.
So this drive will stop it all? What is it?
Some of me. Goodbye, Rania.
Some
Goodbye,
of me.
Cora.
Goodbye. What? What? Can you redeem a mod?
Hey, Camus, you there?
Yes, I heard everything.
You heard Cora?
She spoke to me. I like her voice. She sounds peaceful.
She sounds like she's in pain. What did she say to you?
Stay by her side.
I don't know if that's good advice.
It's what I'm going to do anyway.
Thank you, Camus. Give me a nav point for the spire. I'll need to take a vinculum ascender. We're going to the highest tower, to JK.
How will you go up there? It is only for the very rich people.
Well, if Cora really is who she says she is, I'm sure she's thought of everything.
Like, I really don't get, like, what, like, anything that's happening right now. Like, I mean, I get the concept that Cora is kind of like the god of, you know, the city and everything. But like, it just feels like there's missing pieces to this like situation. Like
Camus,
why?
give me control on the comm.
Calling.
I guess he's busy with...
Hey, Rania. What a mess.
Everything okay, Control?
I just need you to know I'm sorry, okay? Should have done more.
What do you mean? Is everything okay?
Look, kid, I know everything that happened. Huxley, the little girl, Rio. I always knew.
Shit. Am I fired?
Fired? Goddamn, kid, you have no idea.
What's happening there, Control?
I might have to go away for a little while. I don't want to, but I have no choice.
Control's going away for a while. Yeah, this is definitely the end of the game, I'm pretty sure. But like, I'm still very, very, very confused on the entire Cora situation. There's so little information, and like, other than being an AI, like, I mean, what do we really know?
It's either I do this or...
But I thought we might keep working together. Damn it, I fucked up, right?
No, you didn't. Just make your final delivery for the night, okay? Everything's going to be okay. I'll make sure they don't stop you. Just make that delivery.
I will, Control.
A delivery to the clouds, huh? Top of the spire. I wish I could see that.
I wish you could see it too. Will I ever speak with you again?
Maybe one more time, kid, but the clock is ticking. I have something I need to do.
Good luck, Control.
Ben. Rania. My name is Ben.
Control? Ben, come in.
He is offline now. I think we are on our own again.
Getting fired a week after getting your job? This is all one day, buddy. Did you forget that? Did you forget that everything that's happened has been in one night? One of my biggest complaints with this game is the time frame. She got this job a week ago? Wait, maybe I missed that. When was that explained?
Faster, smarter,
I'm gonna go ahead and go over here.
find the real you. Corwin Bionics.
Are you sure about that? Because my understanding is that she got the job today. Because she just got into the city today. Are you sure? Because I was under the understanding that it was... She got the job today, or she started the job today. I don't know when she got the job, but she started the job today. It was her first day on the job. Because that was like what she was talking about at the beginning, right? It was like her first deliveries and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that this was supposed to indicate that everything had taken place in one day. Everything in this game, she just got to the city. Because remember, she was just going into her apartment for the first time earlier, right? Or am I misremembering? Because if I remember correctly, she had just went into her apartment for the very first time. I could be misunderstanding, but I thought that was it. Suto door?
You there. I need to ask you something.
Me?
Yes. I see your swarthy skin tone.
Swarthy?
I assume you are from the Eastern Peninsula?
Yes. Swarthy?
I think that's what I said.
Forgive me. I am often accused of using language no longer appropriate for the time.
I can see why.
I am Professor Dore, or
Dore.
Suto to my friends.
Hello, Professor Dore. I am in a
Dore.
bit of a rush, so
Please, if I could ask you just one question?
I guess.
I am a historian, you see. I am reading widely on the history of your people. I would ask you something about your myths and legends.
I'm not sure I can help you.
Would you perhaps give me a ride to Midtown? We could talk on the way.
I'm not a taxi.
Well, basically.
Are you not going that way anyway? I see your hover is right there.
Maybe. I still don't want to give you a ride.
I would pay your fuel costs, and a little extra for your time.
Fine, get in then.
Well, it's kind of annoying. I wanted to, like, you know, search this area. Now I, like, have to do this first.
Do you know the story of the Great Dreaming?
My grandmother would talk about it, I guess. It's a child's story. More of a song, really.
The greatest truths are hidden in the most benign locations. Nursery rhymes, folk stories, children's games.
I don't know about mods. Like, I don't think I would want to do unofficial DLCs and stuff. Like, I don't think I want to do modded games generally. Like if somebody redeemed Minecraft, you know, I wouldn't want to use mods. I would just want to play
They avoid
vanilla.
the watchful eye of the Erasera.
Erasera?
I really have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just a delivery driver, and I guess a taxi driver now.
The Great Dreaming. What do your people know of it?
Like I said, just the song.
Which goes?
I think it was like, what will become of the sleepers when they no longer dream of dreams? Something, something... I can't remember it very well.
So I see.
Alright, well, glad I could help.
I did not mean to be so dismissive. I will take note of these lyrics.
Why?
Every snippet of knowledge I can glean from before the Erasera is helpful. The eye did not
Erasera?
examine your people as closely as it did mine.
What is the Erasera?
Do you ever wonder why our history and origin...
Why our history and origins. This guy's voice acting, man. It's not quite as cringy as some of them, but it is still rough. Like, it just literally sounds like he's reading a script for the first time. Do you know why our origins are so confused?
So confused, so fractured.
That's just how things are.
By design.
Whose?
The Erasera.
The Erasera.
You're going round in circles.
Not circles. Cycles. That is the nature of man.
Man?
You know what I mean. Man and woman. And android. And the assistant things, what are they called?
Automatas.
Automata.
Or automata.
Yes, whatever. My point is that the Erasera comes round And every time he or she cleans the slate, the Era Sera destroys all of our history.
So that's what's getting ready to happen.
Slashes our fossils, burns our books, builds over our ruins, demolishes our temples, defaces our statues, and kills our historians.
You'd better hide then. Who would have thought being a historian was so hazardous?
You mock me, young woman. I hear it in your voice. But this is a serious matter. ColeCat would judge you for that kind of attitude.
Wait, what do you know about ColeCat?
The Era Sera is the ultimate enemy of the historian, and, as an extension, humanity as a whole. If we are unable to learn from the mistakes of our past, eventually, we will make one so grievous, it will mean the end of us all. But the Era Sera is a hard foe to defeat. You see, it is not just one person. It is an idea.
Can we get back to what you know about ColeCat?
Yes, in a moment. You see, the Era Sera is the idea that we should destroy our own history to protect our future. As long as the Era Sera exists as a concept, it will eventually come to pass. The Era Sera is an irreversible event that will always be conceived given enough time. And as such, it is inevitable. Worst of all, the more we directly confront Era Sera, the stronger it becomes. Discussing the idea, as we are doing right now, only spreads it further.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be talking about it with everyone
Amen.
who comes across your particular street corner.
What you say has merit, but I believe we are close to the ascendance of a new life form,
this could be relevant.
which will change everything.
Ascendance of a
We
new
must
life
gather
form?
whatever knowledge we can, while we can. Soon, it will be taken out of our hands. We are already too late.
So is the Era Sera why no one can give me a straight answer about what ColeCat is?
I believe so.
Well, what can you tell me about ColeCat?
Oh my
Nothing.
gosh.
Oh, come on. You completely wasted my time.
I believe Era Sera is imminent, and speaking about ColeCat will only hasten its inception.
Great. Can you tell me anything helpful at all?
A lesson from history?
Sure.
Do not fight a war on two fronts if you are a landlocked nation.
Thanks. That's really good practical advice for a delivery driver.
Or a taxi driver.
Okay. So what did we learn there? What did we learn there? The Era Sera is a concept that we will destroy our history to better our future. Boom. Could have said that in one sentence. There was some foreshadowing potentially that there is going to be a new life form rise. Maybe we are going to like ascend to this like new level or something. Could be kind of what it's like implying or something. They still said nation? Wait, why is that relevant to you? Why is that? Why does that make you happy? So I'm just gonna go ahead and go around all these like collectible areas because I think that I'm honestly concerned that I don't know if the game is gonna let us play after we finish it. So just in case, I'm gonna go ahead and go around and collect a bunch of collectibles tonight. At the worst, you know, I'm retreading some ground at some point. It's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh. About whether countries still exist? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, it seems like there are other cities other than Navalis. Like, they've kind of implied that, because I believe they said cities at one point. Now, does that necessarily mean anything? No, because this game has all kinds of contradicting information. But, you know, to a degree, having some conflicting information is realistic. Because different people believe different things and such, but it's a little too abstract on what is reality in this game. Like, it's really hard to determine, like, what is important and what's not and stuff. So it's just one of those things, like, you gotta glean what you can from everything. Yeah, they did say nations, though. They didn't say country. That is interesting. My, like, left hip is really hurting me right now for some reason. Like, it's just achy. Must have slept on it wrong or something. That's why I keep, like, shifting around. I'm trying to, like, reposition. It's been mentioned many times, but they never talked about countries or nations, right? Well, I mean, they talked about the Eastern Peninsula, you know, like, you know, I don't know if that counts as a country or a nation, but it seems like, it seems like it's kind of portrayed almost like the Middle East. Kind of like, you know, people are judgmental against it and stuff. I don't know, it's kind of the vibe I get from it. Man, I love just having to move my car 2 inches. There's a hollow cache. So I wonder something. If you notice, you can actually see some numbers in this hollow cache going. I don't think it would work, but what if it does? What does that say? 19110? Let's try it. Let's try 19110. Nope. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. See what this merchant has for us.
Here's what
Thanks.
I look forward to.
Yeah, I definitely don't fully understand the societal setup in this world at all. You from the Western Mountains? Yeah. Well, it depends though. It depends though, because like if somebody says, "Are you from down under?" obviously that means Australia, right? So at the same time, somebody saying Eastern Peninsula could mean, you know, are you from, you know, fill in the blank country name. So it could be like almost like a nickname type thing. All right. They never clarify. I mean, that's true. You know, we don't have. It's a lot of speculation for sure. They do it really badly. That's also very true. That is also very true. China. Like I said, we're just on a collectible hunt right now, so it's going to be a bit of a nothing happening for a bit. A lot of map checking. Terrible map system they have in this game. So I need to go across for one and turn around for one. Wait. No, I have to park for that one. Wow, I'm glad I didn't walk all the way down there. This is some of the worst, like, level design I've ever seen right now. Like, it's awful. Erasera's bad, in my opinion. It has no justification for why it would ever work. Even the name is bad. It's just eraser. It's actually probably like the Spanish word or Italian word or something like that for eraser. Eraser. Honestly. I mean, the idea of Erasera I don't think is terrible. I mean, the idea of an Erasera, like, in that, would a society be willing to sacrifice its entire history for, you know, the betterment of the future? I mean, like, you can kind of look at it in two different directions, because, like, it's a different conversation if you're talking about having to do it and choosing to do it, right? Because I feel like that's kind of realistic. I mean, people, you know, throw away tradition and stuff like that all the time, for better and for worse, which I think is kind of part of that. You know, like you're losing your history if you're losing a, you know, tradition or something. So I mean, I can kind of see it having some real life like comparisons. All right, where to next? All right, so we have all these covered. We need to go down to this one. So down to Frisco Drive. But, I mean, like, the fact that it's never been referenced or mentioned before, you know, is kind of weird. Just throw something like that in there. And it was, like, seemingly an optional little side quest thing. Like, it wasn't even marked on a map or anything. Just some random guy I found. Kind of strange. So I'm going to cut this way. You know, I guess I could be speed boosting to save some time, but I'm stupid. Quanta Road. Like, this game has brought up, you know, like, a little bit of, like, philosophical discussion and stuff. What the heck is that? See, this is an area we're going to come back to. I can tell you that right now. That can't just be coincidentally like that. Like, we're probably going to be flying around a different... Like, here's my theory now, based on finding this. I think that one of our last missions is going to be flying around to various parts of the city doing something. Finding things like that. So it's very possible that these areas that I'm coming out to right now will definitely be areas we have to come back to. But again, I'm just covering my bases just in case, because I really don't want the game to, like, you know, not let us collect everything. I kind of doubt it would do that, but I mean, the game has made questionable decisions elsewhere, so why would it do this thing right? So now we need to go all the freaking way around. If Erosera takes out everyone in the city and every bit of knowledge. Well, it didn't say that people necessarily died. Did it say that everybody died, or did it say more so that, like, your memories and stuff were wiped out? Right? Like, that seems like kind of like a focal point of this story. There's been a lot of, like, side quests and stuff that kind of talk about history and memories and stuff like that to a degree. So I mean, even, like, you know, our quest for Evelyn here with the punch cards, like, that's all about memory, all about, like, regaining memories. So I mean, maybe that's the moral of the story. You know, maybe that's, and then maybe, you know, maybe we're, like, talking about this. Maybe we're going way too deep in this. You know, maybe this is something that's just reference and is literally irrelevant. The part that caught my attention was the fact that he was talking about a being arising, and the fact that he talked about the difference in autonoma androids and humans. It makes me think, I wonder if there's going to be, like, if maybe we have a choice to make on if we want to be a human or not. Like, I wonder if that's going to be, like, kind of like one of the central things is, like how important is your humanity to you? That's kind of what I think is going to happen, is something in that regard. Like, it's gonna present that as, like, a choice. You know, do you want to, like, which is more important to you? You know, if we have to kill all the androids, all the people, which do you pick, type thing? Because that has been a central part of the story. Is, like, kind of like the kind of like under the radar, like, disdain that humans have for androids and everything. So. Alright, well, we got everything in this area, so that's something at least. That's something at least. So I guess let's just go ahead and go towards our mission and see what happens now. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know. Like, I mean, we just, you know, like I said, it's all conjecture because we really, really don't know enough to even really have a conversation about it. Let's stop me a gas over here. Alright, this is a repair shop, actually. Is this Emmett's? We will repair. You know what, let's go ahead and switch it up. Let's get the neon tracer back. feel like so much more could have been done with this world too. Like it's like most of the world just doesn't really matter to me. Like, you know, like there's a bunch of buildings, you know, there's a pretty sky, it's raining because it's all in one day. Like, it's not really been a lot to like fall in love with, but I like the concept of this, like the details. Like I couldn't tell you what the name of each section of the city is, you know. I feel like I should be able to do that. Like I should know the difference in Avalon Heights or whatever and Chinatown. Well, I mean, I think it's definitely implied that there's a difference, you know, or at least that people view it as different. I mean, you know, maybe that is the moral. Maybe there is no difference, but it's the fact that people view them differently. Well, right when I repair, that happens. That's fine. Alright, well, I guess while we're here, let's go ahead and see. Look at all of these places that we have to explore. Like, dear goodness. Like, is the game about to end? I know the game's supposed to be 10 hours, and we've put 10 hours into it. Like, I just can't believe we're already, like, basically done with the game if this is the case. Now, it's possible I've played it slow. I play games slow anyway. But like, I wonder, like, am I wasting time getting these collectibles right now? Or are these just optional areas? That's actually pretty cool looking. So what specifically irks you about that idea? So it looks like there's a few things up here. You know what, can I take some drugs to run faster? Or a soda? I don't know if this actually lets me run faster, but I believe it does. And I'm going to placebo myself into believing it. That make the species. I mean, at that point, I guess it becomes the argument of what, you know, what defines, you know, what how do you define species in this context, right?
Upgrade your neural augment to the maximum bio score today.
Right.
Get 20%
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
reaction
I get what you're
time
saying.
And up to 30% funnier improv comedy.
Funny or improv comedy. Now you're speaking my language. I would think that's how that works. Again, I'm not an Android specialist by any means, but that would be my understanding. Alright, a billion more collectibles. Or it looks like I'm going to have to actually park somewhere differently for that, so need to get this one and then go back to our vehicle. You know, I wonder if maybe I've played the game wrong. Like, maybe I was supposed to be kind of, like, exploring as I, like, played the game instead of just, like, constantly doing missions. Like, most of the time I do that, you know, in a game like Fallout or anything like that. You know, I'm, like, spending 99% of my time doing side quests. But I didn't really realize that, like, there were quote-unquote side quests in this game for a while. So I wonder if, I should have been exploring these areas just as I was playing the game. Philosophical? Yeah, that's fair. I would agree, actually. Scientifically, they could be identical, but if socially they were viewed differently, then that's an entirely different conversation. Alright, so I need to go to this one. Alright, infinite more collectibles. The more I think about it, I think the game is probably still going to let you explore the city after the completion. I doubt anything's significantly going to change. So how do I get to this one? Oh, I see. We gotta go over there. Decision above the clouds. Isn't it like a Mario level, something like that? It's like 8 red stars above the clouds or something. Just gotta walk across this infinitely long wire. Just for a collectible. I knew that sign was gonna blink. I knew it. Still parts. Unfortunately, most of these collectibles are literal junk, so. Wonder if old ColeCat will be making out tonight for the finale of his requested game. Although I know he wasn't really, like, specifically excited for this game. He just chose one that looked cool, he said, so. Alright, back to our vehicle. My hip is actually hurting me really bad right now, for some reason. Oh man, I've been sitting in this chair too long. I need to walk or something. Oh man. Man and women and Android. Yeah. So an android is just a robot with a human body. So if a human were to upload their consciousness to like a robot or something, then sure, I believe they could become an android. I would think so, at least. Alright, well, we did some exploring, so now let's just go ahead and go do our mission. We'll see what happens. It's not the end of the world if things don't work out the way I want. Oh, we get gas. Gas at the hotel. You know, it's honestly genius. Why do hotels not have gas stations around here? Like an hour. Aboard. Blueberry pomegranate is one of the best flavors of beverage. Alright, let's go. Infinite speed.
What was that, Camus? Status.
All systems are fine.
Wait, what?
It was strange. We went offline, then we came back. I feel strange.
Camus, the lights are flickering on and off.
Sorry, I will fix them. It is an automatic response tied to my former frame.
So when the lights flash on and off, that's triggered by...
Happiness. When I had a tail, it would wag.
Well, try and control yourself. We don't want to draw attention. Why are you happy?
I feel more free. I have more clock cycles. My thoughts are not so foggy.
Did we get some sort of free upgrade?
The firmware for the HOVA was reset. Some of the root software that was installed by Cloudpunk is gone. I don't understand.
Me neither, Camus. We'll deal with it later. Stay on the comm, okay? I'll be going up the Ascender soon. This is it.
This is it. I don't think a robot could ever become a human. Because I think a robot would always be an android. I mean, yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know how you classify that. That's probably part of, like, the, you know, argument and, like, everything. Alright, well, what's happening over here? Lift. Do we want to go up here yet? You know what? Let's go ahead and get all the collectibles on this area first, then we'll go up. Because again, I don't want to have like what happened last time where I was on an area with collectibles, didn't get them, talked to somebody. Oh, taxi! The Albina Majoris sector. I wonder how safe these walkways are. I mean, they look like they're made of pretty good material, so I assume pretty safe, but makes you wonder. Do they rust in all this rain? A problem like that's probably been dealt with in a futuristic world, but you never know. Ooh, an arcade. I want to go. Well, I don't think that humans necessarily, like, not all humans become androids, but I mean, it's like a choice. That I mean, somebody could become an android. You know, I mean, what if you had to, you know, what if you were, say, what if your body was dying, you know, cancer or whatever, but you could, you know, upload your consciousness to a robot body, then you would be an android. But, you know, I mean, so a human could become an android. But yeah, I get what you're saying, and that brings the question, like, why would they not just have the same rights as humans? But I guess there's also, like, you know, I mean, that's probably like a specific thing, though, I guess. Kind of like becoming a legal citizen in a country or something. Alright, so now we just gotta go all the way back. Yeah, I mean, it could, you know, it could just be one of the. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong way. Hold on, I need to go this way. It's probably one of those things that has a lot of nuances and, you know, unique situations and everything. So. These camera shifts are annoying, so I'm having to like change the button I'm holding. Probably my favorite mission in this game outside of Huxley has been the one where we randomly found that severed hand and then randomly found the android it belonged to. It's been by far my favorite, like, little mini quest. This game makes me want to play like a real RPG. You know, with like real true side quests. Basically, makes me want to play Fallout 76, basically. I'm trying to get my friend group into playing it. But nobody's willing to try it because like, it's bad. And I'm like, I know it released bad, but it's supposed to be good now. Just try it with me, darling. But nobody will.
Can you hear me, Camus? It's almost over.
I am happy we will go back soon. And I can be with Pashta.
You like her?
I am happy we have friends now. 2 is not enough.
You're right.
Will every night be like this?
I hope not.
Do you believe what Cora said?
This city is
will
full
every
of
night be
liars,
like this?
but I don't think Cora is one. She believes what she says.
But do you?
Oh, my leg.
I'm doing this for her, so I guess I do.
Will this fix things? Will the city get better?
That seems like too much to hope for.
Are you going to be okay?
I don't know, Camus, but thank you for asking.
Don't worry. It will be okay if I don't get my body back.
That's sweet, Camus, but I know it's what you want.
Yes, but if we can't do it, I will be okay.
We'll get your body back, Camus. It might take a while, but I won't give up.
I won't give up. Yeah, I get you. I get you. J.K. Spire. Just kidding. Oh my gosh. It's like the one time the map was actually in the right spot. Freaked me out. Oh, here's J.K. They're like not listed on the map and it freaked me out. Alright, you ready? You ready to talk to J.K.? You know, that's actually a good point. Right behind it, right? We're supposed to be on the tallest tower in the city.
You were almost too late.
Nice to meet you, too. Too late for what?
Too late to make your delivery.
Cora was talking to you, too?
I was speaking with Cora, yes. You've come into the equation at rather a late stage.
What did she say to you?
She asked me if Nivalis was full of monsters.
Me, too.
I understand you're a delivery driver. With your delivery complete, you are free to go.
No, I don't think I'm done. Cora said we must come to a decision together.
The decision is mine to make.
I don't think so. Why should I let you take over? Cora has spoken to me, too.
I'm the CEO of the most powerful corp in Nivalis. Look around. This is the most prestigious location in the whole city.
I'm not sure about that.
Do you know what I use it for?
Looking down on us.
It's where my cats sleep.
We're supposed to make this decision together.
Do you feel like you're in any position to decide the future of this whole city?
Do you? How many people like me have you even met?
From Midtown and lower? None.
You see my point then.
I do not. You have no
It's
idea
voice
how
acting.
this city operates.
I think I have half an idea, and maybe you have the other half.
Do you even understand the choice we must make?
No, I don't.
Enlighten me.
That drive you carry contains consciousness.
So Cora is on this drive?
No. Cora has outgrown the systems that contain her. The disasters you see in this city are the results of a swelling emergent intellect, constrained by neurons that no longer grow. Her mind has split.
So this drive is only part of Cora?
A seed.
A daughter.
That is a strange way to look at things, but not completely inaccurate. This new consciousness needs to find a home.
Okay.
Cora will settle now. Her new potential excised. She will no longer thrash against the bars of her cage. She will protect and nurture us all in Nivalis until she ages out, fades, and dies.
What then?
Who knows? She might last 100 years, 1,000. We may destroy ourselves before Cora fails us.
So what do we do with this new consciousness?
That is what we must decide. Do we set her free, or do we overwrite Cora and replace her?
Wait, what?
How can we set her free?
Long ago, this tower was called the Broad Spectrum Transmitter. Cora believes it still functions. It is the only device capable of transmitting the vast data you hold in your hands to another city.
To another city.
Another city? I thought Nivalis was all that
What?
remained of the cities.
We talked
There
about
are
cities.
others much like this one.
Right.
Less than many, but more than a few. Cora's offspring could take residence in a new city. A new home could be found.
So either we find a new city for Cora's daughter, or
Cora dies and her daughter replaces her. The broad spectrum transmitter can be targeted inwards at every subsystem in Nivalis, but doing so will eradicate Cora completely.
how do we make that choice?
You mean how do I make that choice? I've thought hard on this, and I have no answer yet, though time runs short. Cora's offspring will not survive long on a data drive. Every second that passes, data degradation threatens to erase the creases that make up her mind.
So let me help you choose? I think that's what Cora wanted.
Very well. How do you choose between euthanizing a mother to save her daughter, and all of us, or saving them both, while risking the future of every human in this city?
I don't know.
You wanted to have your say. Now you have it.
Okay. I'm confused still. So we have the option to either send Cora's offspring, that's such a weird way to put it like they said, to another city, and then that will allow Cora to stay here, but we don't know how long. How does... I'm a little confused. Like, I understand the bad of overriding Cora and that Cora dies, even though Cora has no importance to us. She's just an old mad AI. What is the downside of the transmitting the offspring? How does it risk every human life? That doesn't make sense to me. If we transmit Cora's offspring, then Cora remains here for 100 to 1,000 years, they said. No one knows how long. And then she's no longer bursting out of her cage or whatever they said. Like, I'm having a hard time seeing how these two balance against each other. Like, it seems like overriding Cora is the bad answer. Sending Cora's offspring to another city is the good answer, based on the information we have. Now, I mean, maybe there's an argument to be made of which one Cora wanted? Maybe there's an argument to be made of, is it a risk that we're sending off part of Cora to another city is going to create another city like this where things are bad? Like, I feel like I'm grasping at straws trying to come up with reasons why transmitting to another city is bad. What do you think, Inverted? Did I miss something? But how does it risk humans? Like, it didn't really seem like it risked humans until they said it will risk every human life. And also, when it says human, does it just mean human? So androids and automatas are fine? Like, what, you know, like, what does this mean? Yeah. We don't have a lot of information to go off of. I mean, to me, it seems like the obvious choice is just to transmit the offspring to another city. Like, I see basically nothing bad about it. Maybe? Maybe Inverted? Yeah, I mean, that's true, Inverted. I mean, I think I'm fine with that, though. Have we met any good humans? Like, I mean, the game has kind of shown us a lot of bad humans. Huxley, but he's already dead. I guess the girl that we have, although she might be an android, I can't remember. I guess us. So do we die if we choose this option? Like, what? Like, I feel like there's no emotional tug. Like, I feel like this is supposed to be like a really big decision moment. I'm just like, I guess. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to transmit Cora's offspring to another city. I'm doing it right now.
And so it is. We emancipate Cora's offspring and doom our city.
How does it doom the
You think
city?
this is a mistake?
No, I agree with your choice. It has to be like this. Go ahead.
The drive is loaded. What now?
We wait.
How does this doom our
How
city?
will we know if we made the right choice?
We won't.
Do you think we just passed our problems along to another city? Infected
Right, see,
someone
that's what I was
else?
saying, maybe.
I don't think so. Cora is not a disease.
Okay.
What is she then?
I don't know what she is to us, but I know what we are to her.
Her subjects?
Her cells.
So that's it? What do I do now?
You should return home. This is your first night working in Navalis, no?
First night working
Yes.
Navalis. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
You're tired.
I feel tired.
We are not friends. We never will be. But when you return, you may find me to be less terrible than I seem.
Wait, what?
Why is that?
I would not want to spoil the surprise.
Goodbye, JK.
Goodbye, Rainia.
What? Yeah, I'm sure. I don't understand anything that just happened. Told you it was just one night, though. Apparently I can't leave, by the way. Oh, here we go. Left. I'm blind. Like... I don't understand. How did we doom the city? We just said that this was going to help the city because Cora was no longer going to be constrained to her cage and she could last another 100 or 1,000 years.
Feels like something's changed out there, kid. And no more accidents on the
See?
scope. There hasn't been a crash or a quake for 20 minutes. That's a new record. Why do I have a feeling you had something to do with that?
Control. Ben, right? I was worried about you. I'm glad to hear you're okay.
You don't need to worry about me anymore, kid. I'll be taking a long break.
By choice?
Yes, by mine. And theirs too.
You're breaking up, Ben.
Ain't that the truth, kid? I locked CorpSec out when they tried to deactivate your Hava. I leaked your conversations. CorpSec found out about Rio. He won't be a problem anymore.
And I'm...
Not in trouble anymore. Someone put a good word in for you and cleared all your fines and penalties.
Okay.
You start tomorrow with a clean slate. Do you know who your powerful friend was?
I have an idea. Are you sure you're okay?
My communication centers are being rewritten. It's hard to talk.
What does that mean? Ben, what happened?
I've been doing this for so long that it's
I'm so
hard
confused.
to remember. They don't let me keep many of my old memories. My daughter's face, Melissa's laugh. I lost them all years ago. I don't feel the pain, but I feel the absence. The memories are gone, but the space where they were remains. I feel the shape of them cut out in my mind.
They died a long time ago.
And I died with them. A big accident. Explosions. Falling into the sea. The details are blurry. I was back at work before I had stopped screaming. I am so tired now. I just want to rest.
They brought you back from the dead.
To clear my debt. Not Cloudpunk's fault. They employed me. It was the debt corpse. I guess that's why I liked you so much. From the start. My heart was filled with the same hurt, hate.
What's it like, becoming an automata?
So he was an automata.
Lonely. Tiring. I am ready to go.
It's not fair. They shouldn't be able to delete you like this.
But he just said he was
This
ready.
isn't death. That already happened. This is release.
Can't you hold on? We could back you up onto a new frame, maybe even an android.
Right.
Not what I want.
Right.
Damn it, I don't want you to go, Ben.
But he wants to go.
Not your call, kid. Take care of Camus and Pashta. It is important to me you look after the girl.
I will. Ben? Ben?
Shame you gave up the flute, kid. This world needs more music.
Hold on, Ben. I promised I'd play you a song one day. Hold on for that, just a little longer.
Play my song to the girl. Goodbye, Rania.
Ben!
See, like, I feel like this was supposed to be a big emotional moment, but there's no attachment to Ben. Like, Ben was just, like, your boss. Like, there's no... Like, there was, like, a tiny friendship blossom, but, like... This game does not know how to deal with emotional subjects. Like, it's just not happening. Hey, Eminem Man. If it knew what the word subtlety and brevity... That's very true, too. It's very on the nose of a lot of stuff. That's a fair point. But, like... There's so many problems with this game. There are so many problems. Not to mention the fact that everything that we've done, the 10 hours we've played, has been in one night. We've had bombs defused, people die, race car drivers race 5 races and die. We had a gas leak that we saved 3 people from and the rest died.
Hi, Driver 14FC. I'm here to sign you off for your shift.
Like it tries, but it's so far off the mark, it almost feels like a parody in a way. It's like, man. This game's a struggle. Like, this game is a struggle to, like, enjoy the story of at this point. Like, it's just so
Congratulations
rough.
on completing your first night.
Who are you?
I'm Control.
No, you're not. You're a woman.
Your previous Control has stepped down. I'm looking forward to working with you. Your earnings for the evening are above the Cloudpunk driver average.
I would hope so.
Here's your bonus. Not bad for one night.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Driver 14FC signing off.
Good night, Rania. See you tomorrow.
Alright, our shift has come to a close. Our first night. Now, to be fair, like I said before, I think that there's an argument to be made if you've been playing the game for 10 hours that, you know, then 10 hours has passed in this game too. But based upon the way that people have talked, the incidents that have happened, it's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that all of this would have happened in a 10-hour time span. One shot? I've never even heard of one shot. What is that? One shots. When I think of the word one shot, I think of comic books. Yeah, definitely no spoilers, please. Because I don't know what it is, but it sounds somewhat interesting. No spoiler for me. Thank you for that, buddy. Thank you for respecting my fear of spoilers. What are you into tonight, Eminem Man? Alright, back to the apartment. I don't think that was the end of the game. It seems like there's definitely going to be more. I could be wrong. Maybe that was it. Maybe it's just free roam from here on out, but I don't think so. Can't even talk to...
You're back. I wasn't sleeping, I promise.
So she is
You
an
should have
android.
been. That's what I'm going to do.
Is everything okay? Did you get fired? Will you keep working for Cloudpunk?
Pashta, I'm so tired I can't even think. Give me a break.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're not in trouble.
The sofa is lumpy, and I was cold, even with the blanket.
Come in with me. We'll figure out a better system in the morning.
Come in with
I
me?
can make
We're already
breakfast.
in.
I read the manual for the food warmer.
The microwave?
Yeah. Did you know how to make?
Tomorrow, Pashta. Come under the blanket.
You're tired. I won't say anything else. I'll be quiet.
That's like
now.
such a
Not
weird
a
way to
word.
say it. Come under the blanket, pasta.
Silencio. Good night, Rania.
Like, not let me tuck you in, not go to bed. Get under
Rania.
the blanket.
Hey, Rania, wake up. You have to see this. We got a present.
A present?
Well, a delivery from Cloudpunk.
I think you have it the wrong way around, Pashta. I don't get packages, I deliver them.
This one had your name on it. I opened it already. I hope it's okay.
What? This is... Camus, you're not gonna believe this.
It's a dog. It's a dog body.
What are we going to
Yep,
do today?
called it.
Well, we should go outside, I guess. You need to get used to that new frame.
I would like to run.
I'll race you.
I will win. You are much too slow to beat me.
All right, let's get ready. Then we can go explore. It will be nice to see what Navalis is like in the daytime.
Is it safe to walk around?
It's a lot safer than driving, as long as you stay close to us, Pashta.
I promise.
Can we go to the park? Is there a park? Oh, and can we go to the cinemas? And the coffee place?
We're only going to one place, then back home. Gather your things. I'll be with you both in a minute. I have something I need to do.
Come on, Camus. Help me pack a bag. We'll need snacks.
I can help.
I'm playing this one for you, Ben. It's a song about home.
Wait, maybe this is the end of the game. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Ion lands. Yep, this is the credits. Wow, okay. Wow. Wow. Remember that thing when I said that I should have gotten all the collectibles as I was going around the city there? This is why. I'm curious if it lets me play, if it lets me continue exploring, because it said we're gonna go one place and explore, but that may have just, you know, may not mean anything. So we're gonna give it a minute. We're gonna let the credits play and see what happens here. I like how the billboards were specifically made by 3 people, like specifically, like they're like, hey, let's hire somebody to make billboards. Andrea Petrilli, not the best voice actor. Mike Burlack, you weren't bad. You weren't bad. I liked your voice acting. Corey Herndon, I guess for what you were doing, you were okay. Now, Cam Cornelius, you got it. You were the man. Best voice actor in the game by far. Marilla Wex, I mean, you had like, what, 4 lines? I don't even know who this guy was. I think if they did a sequel, it could have potential, but need a lot more work in every aspect. Yeah, definitely. KD? Who is KD? Is that like a rap artist or something? Whatever happened with this guy? Brad Highland, you were a decent voice actor too. Alright, we're gonna see if we can skip this. Cannot skip it apparently. Alright, well, we're gonna let it play. We're gonna let it play. Did we even see this guy? Oh, he's the old guy that froze to death, right? Yeah. Bit of problem with both, yeah. That's funny. See, I would love to submit voice work for something like a game like this. You know, I'm starting to believe that maybe they literally did hire Fiverr people. Because why else would they have, like, additional voices with each name, like, so prominent? That's kind of weird, right? I like your theory about Fiverr now, Inverted. This is more of a voice acting class than a game. That's not, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. that was ColeCat. Sorry. Well, ColeCat was right then. ColeCat was right. Thank you for playing Cloudpunk. Okay. We're good. We do get to keep playing. The world is not over. Alright. Let's buy... You know, we got to get a doghouse now, right? Oh, way too small for Camus. Never mind. Dolly poster.
Yeah, it's alright.
Food dispenser.
Okay.
Frame photo.
Not bad.
Can I use the food dispenser? Darn it. Just buy everything? Well, I don't want to use all my money. But that is the plan. One day, we will buy everything. Okay, well, we beat the game. For what it's worth. And also, it's not raining now, I guess. Maybe we can actually see the world since it's not covered in water and rain. Nope, it's still raining. Never mind. Never mind. Got my hopes up. I thought it was actually going to be daytime in the... not in the rain. But we're not that lucky. We are not that lucky, friends. So yeah, so now literally all we have to do is to like go randomly to around every area of the city and collect the collectibles. That's it. That's what we gotta do. Oh gosh. This is gonna be a bit of a pain, but you know what? Let's just do it. We're gonna start with Avalon Heights. Just an on-screen effect, and the water is made the floor texture. I mean, I'm sure they. I mean, I'm sure it's just. I mean, I'm sure they could. I'm sure the rain could have been disabled or whatever. I get what you're saying though. Is that maybe they didn't even make what the world would look like without rain. I get what you're going for. Alright, where to begin with their collectibles? Do I need to, like, see, I don't know, like, do I need to go talk to this person? Like, why do they show up? I guess we might as well. They're marked on the map. I don't, actually, we might be able to see without having to stop. Let's see what, whoa, that was fast. Janet Mortame? Yeah, I think we need to talk to this person. So this parking. Alright, onward we go. Talking to people, doing mini quests, collecting collectibles. That's our life from here on out. Alright, Janet Mortame, what do you have to say?
Excuse me. I see your name tag there. Mortame.
Do you know what happened to Bob?
Bob Mortame? I found a memory card with that name.
Oh, thank God. They still haven't found his
Hava?
body. He was in a big crash. The traffic signals all changed to purple at the main junction in Diver Row.
I think it's
Over
Diver Row.
100 vehicles. The city has gone insane.
I'm so sorry. So this is probably yours. Please take it.
Thank you.
I guess it fell all the way down here after the accident.
Yes. The crash was 3 sectors above. But I don't understand. Why did he have these memories backed up?
I don't know.
This says summer 76.
Sometimes the memory clinics give you a backup when you have memories deleted.
But summer 76 was our wedding. Is that why he wanted to talk to me that night?
Janet, I am not from the city, so I get a lot of things wrong. Actually, I think most people go to the memory clinic to make sure they don't forget the important memories. They get a backup so that they can hold on to them forever.
Is that true?
Yes, definitely. I am sure.
Well, at least I have this now. Please, take some limbs as a reward. You could have kept this memory card and never told me.
Oh, there's no need. It's not worth anything, really.
It's not for the memory card, dear. It's for the kindness. Please take it. It'll make me feel better.
Thank you, Mrs. Mortame.
Alright, summer 76. Hey, speaking of 76. Oh man, there's one on this area that I'm going to have to go over here for. It's so depressing. It's like crushing cans, just so depressing. Neon boy. Think they were all in a car? Wait, what do you mean inverted? I mean, that just said that somebody was in a car crash and he found like a piece of their memory backup or whatever. Alright, so onward we go. Hava is the car. Yeah, he was in a car wreck. He was in a Hava car wreck. I hate having to pause and look at the map every 2 seconds, but I have to pause and look at the map every 2 seconds, so it is what it is. Not talking about Bob, talking about all automatas being in a hover. Maybe. I mean, what did she say about an automata? Or are you not referencing her conversation specifically? Alright, so it looks like all the collectibles on this area. Alright, cool. So now we can leave Avalon Heights, go back to Midtown. That isn't a car. Have we even seen an automata other than... I mean, Control wasn't a car. Control was an automata that wasn't a car. And Cora, yeah. So maybe the better question is, have we seen any that were cars other than Camus? It still bothers me that everything in this game is supposed to take place in one night. It just irks me. Crash. Except for Big Mad Cora. Like, everything that freaking happened in that game was just, or in this game was just like, right? Like, we never got any follow-up on that. Like, you know, we've been talking about, like, plot contrivances and stuff, but, like, we haven't even talked about freaking, like, all the just unanswered questions and stuff from that. Like, you know, what happened to the bomb we planted, etc., etc. I guess we'll try to make a full circle, so we'll go to Achuba next. I mean, it's possible that one of these, like, mini quests will actually have follow-up on something like that, though. That's potentially possible. But that's Avalon Heights. I'm going to Achuba. Should have made a DLC for this game called Remove the Rain. $5. Play the game without rain effects. Be worth it. Well, it would not be worth it because you know, let's talk about like review type discussion now. So, would I recommend this game to a friend or family member? No, I would not. With that said, am I glad I played this game? Am I glad I played this game? See, that's a hard one because, like, it's kind of, I'm kind of glad I got to experience the game just to see the problems with it, right? So I can appreciate other games more. And still yet, I don't think the game was literally, like, 100% garbage. It's just heavily flawed. Hey, Will be. Did I just start? What do you mean, the stream? No, the stream you can do exclamation point uptime to see the stream time. You can do exclamation point uptime. Being the maker of the game who makes other bad games look worse. Yeah. There you go. An hour and a half. We actually just beat the game, for what it's worth. And so we're going around kind of completing it now. We're getting all the collectibles and stuff. So once we get all the collectibles, I think we'll 100% it. I think there may be a couple achievements we have to get and stuff. What have you missed? Let's see. What has Will be missed, Inverted? So the big end game decision. The big end game decision, if you want spoilers. The big end game decision was that we had to decide. So Cora gave us a data drive, The data drive that Cora gave was essentially like her AI child. And so we had to make the decision on like if we wanted to upload her child to another city, which will doom this city somehow, or if we wanted to to kill Cora to keep her child here. It didn't make a lot of sense. We made the decision to send the child to another city, though. Yeah, we decided to send her child to another city.
Excuse me. I am not usually permitted to speak, but I need help.
I'm really busy.
No, you're not.
It will only take a moment.
Really busy.
No, you're not.
I have no one else to ask.
Why are you asking me?
No one else but the million people walking past as we speak? I need to stop talking to randos on the street.
That's probably true.
You do me more kindness by acknowledging me than anyone else has shown.
Damn it. What do you want?
A ride.
He looks like
I knew
me.
it. No way.
I will pay you.
I'm not a taxi.
I know. Cloudpunk, right? I recognize your car. You're a delivery driver. So deliver me.
I deliver packages, not people. You're not a package.
Actually, I am.
Wait
Listen,
till you see
this
my
has
package.
been lovely, but I have to...
I am not lying. Look at my ID card. Here it is.
Okay, it lists your owner. Weird. That doesn't make you a package, though.
It makes me property. Ask your automata.
Camus, can you check this ID? 1-14-4.
Man, they missed a chance here. They could have done 4, 8, 15, 16,
12,
24, 42.
Property belonging to an android called Sarinam.
Sarinam.
Citizenship voluntarily revoked last month. If found, return to owner.
I told you. Will you take me back to Sari? I'll pay you. You can't even get in trouble. It's not far.
I guess. Get in then.
Wonderful. Now we're going to have to come back here to get collectibles and stuff again. And a hardcore crash.
So, your property?
Yes.
And you want to go back to your owner? Don't slaves want to escape?
I'm not a slave. Being the property of a rich...
I'm not a slave. Ronnie is easily convinced. Yeah, there could be some malicious people out here. It's like, take me to my owner. Stab! I mean, we did literally get carjacked earlier in the game. Or yesterday, today, whatever. Today we got carjacked earlier. One of the many things that happened in our shift.
It's my career. Just like driving deliveries is yours.
Okay, I get it.
I do not get it.
Yeah, actually, I don't get it either. Do you need help to run away?
No. I love my work.
How is being owned by someone else work?
Supply and demand. It's economics.
What do you supply?
Sex.
Sex.
Ah! Ha!
Oh no.
Clip
How does
that, please.
Why? No, don't tell me.
I knew it.
I am curious. Tell me.
Damn it, I'm curious too.
I am only qualified to provide my services to Smoothskins, but I offer a range of
I
services.
knew it.
Smooth skins?
It means androids with humanoid dermis, rubber, synthetic flesh, or plastic.
That's hilarious. I knew that. That was funny. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. So we're literally delivering a...
You know, the androids that look a lot like humans, not the boxy ones.
Right. And you...
Many androids look back on the long period when they were used as sex dolls by humans as a shameful period.
It was shameful.
Yes, but some of the androids now have an interest in reversing the roles. They want to have sex with humans who behave and respond. Or rather, don't respond. Like sex dolls.
Oh no, like for revenge?
Not exactly. More like a... how would you say it? A kink.
Ooh.
I find this very interesting.
Camus.
Of course you would, Camus.
Is it not interesting?
It's weird.
Sex is weird.
Yes, I agree. Weird and interesting.
It just seems so seedy.
Sex
So
work
seedy.
is work. I make people happy. I'm good at what I do.
But does this android need to own you? Do you need to give up your personhood for them?
That's what makes it real for my clients. If I didn't really give up my autonomy, it would just be a game.
Maybe it would be okay if it was just a game. People are into role play, right? Aren't you putting yourself in danger by letting someone own you?
I am, but I trust my clients.
I have a question about the sex.
I can't believe we're talking about this.
How do you do sex?
Well, they want a sex doll, or something like a sex doll. So, a lot of the time, I just lie there.
Didn't android sex dolls have more functions?
Later models did, but the early ones just lay there. Sometimes they made noises.
Fascinating.
I'm not sure I can go through with this.
Please, just leave me at the Vinculum Ascender. My owner will collect me from the spire.
I don't know. Camus, I think maybe we should take Andy somewhere else. What do you think?
I am not sure. Where could we take him?
Midtown? At least he'd be safe there.
Safe? With no money, no job, and no owner?
Maybe it is better to leave him in Midtown. I don't think people should be able to stop being people and become things instead.
Me neither.
But it is what I want.
Quiet, I need to think.
Hey, Top B, you came in at the wrong time. I believe it. So it's actually interesting. So I feel like this is touching on two subjects because a lot of the side quests in this game have touched on like serious subjects. And I think this one is touching on both sex work and also on kind of like the BDSM lifestyle and stuff, like doms and subs and all that. Like I don't know the full details of that, but I know it goes really deep. So I'm actually kind of surprised it gives us a choice on this one because I feel like this is kind of like, why would we be allowed to not do what somebody wanted, right? It's kind of like bad. So I'm definitely going to deliver them to their owner because it's their choice. But anyway, I feel like that's kind of like what this is touching on, is that it's okay, you know, like sex work is work, and that, like, you know, that kind of like, you know, like maybe not kink shaming is kind of like what it's maybe touching on a little bit too. It's actually kind of interesting. But I feel like the proper answer here is to deliver them to the owner because that's what they wanted. We can't make a choice for someone else like that. So, I mean, I don't think there's much of a debate on this one. Yes, but yes, we're learning about robot android kinks right now. That's what you came into, Top B. Not what I expected, but I did predict it right. Don't forget to post that clip in stream clips, by the way, please. Appreciate it, buddy. So delivering to the owner. It was kinky. Literally.
Thank you for respecting my choice.
Right.
I think you should reconsider.
Here is your money. Goodbye.
I can't believe he is an object. He seems so much like a person.
I'm not so sure.
Can I ask another question about the sex?
Absolutely not.
That's funny. That was just a funny quest in general. I like that. Alright, so where were we? We are in... I don't know where we're at. We're in Avalon Heights. Okay, so we need to go back to Midtown. What have you been into today, Top B? What about you, Will? What have you been into today, buddy? The question of the day, by the way, for everyone is, what's your longest road trip? I believe in Verdant, you said 16 hours earlier. Where'd you go for 16 hours on the road? Sounds like a pretty hefty drive. You went to Florida from, let's see, 14 hours. It's about half across the states, right? No, that's a third, right? Because it takes 36 hours to go across? Or is it like 80 hours? I can't remember now. From what, like Georgia or Ohio or something? I can't remember where you said you're from, Inverted. Alright, was there anything else here? No, so we're going back to Achuba. Up north, Lesser New York. Gotcha, okay. You just woke up at 11:30 a.m.? I mean, that's earlier than I wake up, Top B. Much earlier than I wake up. Don't forget, tomorrow is your requests. We're going to be doing that game that I can't ever remember the name of. Identity 5 or Identity V. So I hope you're ready, Top B, for tomorrow. We're not doing mobile Dead by Daylight. Well, we are doing a mobile Dead by Daylight, but not Dead by Daylight mobile. It better be good, Top B, or I'm getting a refund. Wait. It's free to play. I forgot. Is everything still free on that game right now, by the way? I know you said something about free characters the other day. Is that still the case? Is that record? Is free? Sure. All mobile games are free. Alright, so there's basically nothing here, so let's get back to the mirror. Billions of ads? Yeah. Probably that too. I actually don't mind ads as long as they are not obtrusive. Like, I could be playing this game right now, and it would not bother me in the slightest to have a real-life ad at the bottom left corner here playing, because it would fit in like you know the world and stuff. Like, you know, you can make it like turn it on the radio, listen to music, and then ads are playing. Absolutely, I'd be fine with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. But when it's like, you know, a literal ad that you have to click a button to close 6 times, and that's different. Update for season 11 is on the 14th. Okay, interesting. So are we going in at a good time or the worst time? Is it good to go in at the end of a season, or should we? Is it bad to go in when we're starting up? Sounds like it's kind of bad. All right, so we need to go back to the cauldron on the left here. Entire screen for mobile, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's when it's bad. All right, before we talk to Tico, let's collect our collectibles. Because the characters are free right now? Okay, cool. Hey, a punch card. Your longest road trip is 3.5 days. Wait, what? Like, what? 72 hours? Where did you drive for 72 hours? Or are you talking like that you, like, I'm a little confused. Are you saying that you drove for 72 hours or you were away from home for 72 hours? I'm a little confused. Synth Ocean Club. Wish you could actually go in these places. Wait, is that like an Easter egg there? I think that's an Easter egg right here or something, potentially, guys. Look at that. What is that? You see that? You see this little figure on the right? Kind of looks like a person. I'm gonna screenshot that. I wonder if that's an Easter egg or something. See, it kind of looks like a person. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. You drove to Utah. Wow, like 3.5 days. So how long were you actually on the road? Like, did it literally take like 70, 80 hours driving straight to go to Utah? Shouldn't take that long. Also, why would you drive to Utah? What's in Utah? Other than salt lakes and cities. You took a 6-hour break to get some sleep? That's insane, man. Is that person like naked? Is this person just naked? Pretty sure this person right here is just naked. Can't tell. Mobile has a limited number of games because not everyone knows how to make it. People don't know how to make games on mobile. They can't do it on PCs, though. There's likely another game about it. Right. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I gotta go all the way back over here first, actually. Yeah, mobile games are definitely questionable. I don't really like mobile gaming in general. I think it's very exploitative. I preys on those with gambling addictions. It takes advantage of children. A lot of things that mobile gaming does that I just don't agree with as a concept. They're so discredited. I mean, rightfully so. I mean, there are some decent ones out there, but generally speaking, mobile games are just not for me. But you're right. I mean, they do like have such a negative reputation that even if there were to be a legitimately good one, like I would never try it just because it's a mobile game. That's why I don't think if I was ever to make a game, I would love to, by the way. But if I were to ever make a game, I would definitely not have it be mobile only. You know, there could be a mobile version or whatever, but not mobile as the primary development platform at all. Hey, pinball. Going into lurk mode, Will? Thanks. Top B says only a couple hours to go to Malaysia. Okay. What's in Malaysia? I don't know much about Malaysia. Tell me about what was special about Malaysia.
Tico, you made it all the way to the ground.
Yes. All for nothing.
Oh, it's this guy.
Nari is not here.
I'm sorry. You know, maybe it's time to let her go.
It is difficult, but this place, Nari would have liked it. When my visual sensors run in low resolution mode, it looks a little like the seaside town where we grew up.
You grew up? Tico, was Nari like you?
I don't know what you mean.
An android.
I'm sorry. There are some things I can't talk about. Nari was a woman like you.
Oh, you don't understand what you are.
She thought we were the same, so I did too. My father called me prototype. I didn't look any different to the people around me.
But you felt different.
Yes. Unless I was with Nari. When we were together, it felt like we were different from everyone else, but the same as each other.
Tico, you know, if she was human, she's probably... Did you say you were together in a place called Tokyo? I don't know the name, but I think it's a very ancient place. You and Nari were together a long, long time ago.
I'm sure I will find her. Yes, I am sure. Do you think I am getting closer? Will I find her soon?
Why would he say, I'm sure I'll find her? Will I find
I think you'll both be together soon.
That's wonderful news. I can't wait to see her again.
Then I was killing. Tempus Fugit. You went to a famosa when I was a kid, when you were young, as well as Legoland, and there was also Hello Kitty Land. That's awesome, Top B. It's one of the things the greedy companies for mobile games do to prey off of children is just accepting the contract. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, I have to pee extremely bad, friends, so I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Failure.
Alright, I am back, friends. Failure. The bladder, pretty much. I wish I could get sponsored by my bladder. Alright, where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? To that place. Sadly, Hello Kitty Land is not there anymore from what I heard. Aw, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. can't see where I'm supposed to go here. Trixie Dio.
Hey, is that the cherry pie?
Yeah? Why?
I'm live streaming right now, and one of my subscriber superfans wants me to eat something messy on cam.
You want me to do something messy
Gross.
on cam, inverted?
It's nothing creepy. Can I have it?
No, it's mine. I might eat it.
Really?
Maybe not, actually.
Give it to me for some 50 limbs.
Done.
Bye-bye, sweet cherry pie. What do you want me to eat messy on cam, inverted? You want me to eat an entire plate of spaghetti using only my mouth? Pineapple? Pineapple I actually would like to get some pineapple. I haven't eaten any. I haven't eaten fresh pineapple in probably a couple of years. Sounds pretty good, I gotta say. Sounds pretty good. Bye, bye, sweet apple pie. I took my hova to the... Hold on, wait. Bye, bye, sweet apple pie, or sweet cherry pie. Took my hova to the... Took my hova... I can't think of what rhymes with hova, dova, bova, lova, rova. I don't know. When a company tries to use ads as YouTube, uses ad blocker unless it's a YouTuber they like, but not many people know to use ad blocker on mobile. Yeah, I just don't use mobile for browsing the internet at all, honestly. Like, I use mobile for, like, Twitter. Like, you don't really get ads on Twitter, and if they are, they're not really obtrusive. Can I go in here? Like, this looks like a place I could go in, but nope. Yeah, I've never downloaded an ad blocker on mobile because I just don't browse the web on mobile. Also, mobile is kind of like, you're not really going to get a mobile virus very likely, so it's kind of like it's less relevant. Tweeter, what's Tweeter? Did I say Tweeter instead of Twitter? Twitter. I don't think I said Tweeter, did I? I think I said Twitter. Twitter. Maybe it sounds like Tweeter. Twitter. It's like the worst camera angle I've ever seen. So I'm having to hold in left to run down here. That's really awkward. So they don't get in the way. Well, I mean, you can see when Twitter ads are there because it says promoted or whatever. But yeah, they don't get in the way. That's a fair way to put it. Bye, bye, sweet cherry pie. 8 ink. So apparently this is referred to as voxel art. Is the art style on this game is voxel art. Anybody play MLB The Show? Isn't that game from like 1990 or something? All the way out here for a freaking collectible. It's probably not even going to be important, but I have to look just in case it's a punch card. It should be everything here, yep. You know what, let's see what they have for sale over here really quick. You thought it was Mobile Legends. Say what?
Welcome to Ashima Ramen and Seafood. My name is Eddie. What?
Ooh, let's get a sushi starter.
Nice. Thanks.
Have a nice day.
Like, why does this even exist? Why is there an inventory system in this game? It's never used for anything except for, like, changing your outfit and taking drugs and eating food, which you could just do when you buy it. Like, it's so weird. Where is the sushi plate, by the way? I don't even have the sushi plate. I was gonna eat that sushi plate, but apparently I didn't actually get it, so GG. Your car is in your inventory? Really? Did I miss that? Where? Where? You mean the Plastil bumpers? That was because I got that as an upgrade for my car. Literal car. That wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me really that much. Alright, where are we going next? What's this look different? I could have sworn there was another place in here, but I guess not? I don't think we need to go this way, but we should probably check out the vents. Just double check. There's no reason not to, right? I mean, we're over here. We might as well check the vents. Worked like Hollow Knight's maps? I wish it worked, period. How do you make holy water? You beat the devil out of it. I don't know. You poke it with a needle. Poke little holes in it to make it holy. I don't know. Are you serious? There's a collectible all the way back here, and apparently somebody to talk to. So it's actually a good thing we came in here. I'm actually happy. Hey, I was close. I was close. I said you beat the devil out of it. Bye. Isn't this place frozen over? Supposedly. Am I supposed to go down or up or? The heck? Really confused. How do I get over there? To the left, yeah. So this way. But I don't see a way through. So I think it's back this way and then cut right, maybe? It's really hard to see here exactly where it wants me to go. No? Do I have to, like, walk to it? Wouldn't think so. Right here? So straight? There's a lot of fire. That's true. Oh, I go in here? Wow, okay. Didn't even know I could go in here. When you reach your goal again, there's millions of options. Alright, what does this shady merchant have to offer us?
What you looking for? What?
Cybernetic arm, we still can't buy it.
Damn it. What the hell? What the hell? What
Damn.
the heck? Damn. What the hell?
Damn.
Damn it.
What the heck?
That sucks. Damn it. What the hell? Oh crap. What the hell? Oh crap.
What the heck?
What the heck? Damn.
What the heck?
Oh, what the hell?
Balls.
Damn. That sucks. Damn. Damn it. What the hell? Oh crap.
What the heck?
Damn it. Damn. Damn. That sucks. Oh crap. Damn it. What the hell? Oh crap. What the hell? Oh damn. Damn.
What the heck?
That sucks. That sucks.
What the heck?
Oh damn. Oh balls.
I have no words for anything that just happened. I have no words. It has a topless man on the cover. Nice beat? I thought so. Yep, you got it. Oh, gosh. Still not enough. I don't know if I need to sell these books or keep them or what. I'm a little afraid that I'll need some of this stuff at some point. Why did I buy a cybernetic arm? The world may never know. Sell the dress? No. The dress is special. Saving it for a special occasion. I sold the things that are like specifically mentioned selling them, and then the magazine that was worth a lot. So. I get nervous that I'm going to need some of this stuff at some point, even though realistically I'm never going to. And the dress I have to keep with me forever. Bye bye. Beats people up with cybernetic arm. Hey, now we're not playing to use your words. Save your news articles or whatever they're called. Bye bye, sweet cherry pie. Took my Hova to the rover, and I thought I would die. I wish I had something to rhyme with that. It makes me sad. Oh wait. Bye bye, sweet cherry pie. Lost my Hova, wasn't over. Controls a heck of a guy. I don't know. Top clipped the beat? Wait, what? Wait, what are we shushing? Wait, what? I'm confused. If you did clip something, make sure you post it in the stream clips, please. That way it's easy to keep up with. Okay, well that was lucky at least. We went in there and did that. So now we need to go to Old Town, I guess. So straight across. Or is Old Town where we came in? No, we came in on the other side. So yeah, Old Town is there. I think we're pretty close to getting all the collectibles. Pretty dang close. You know what? We've hit a bunch of stuff. Let's repair while we're so close. Don't even have enough money. Just disregard everything. Disregard everything. So what did you do today before the stream inverted? I know Top B said they slept. What did you do today? So why did you get the cybernetic arm? Do you really have to ask that question? If you had the option of buying a cybernetic arm, would you not buy a cybernetic arm? Like, what? Okay, so I just have to go left here and talk to this person. It's traffic, dear goodness. So I do need to park here. You played Scribble? Wait, Scribble or Scriblio? Scriblio. I actually was gonna play that on stream the other night, and then I decided against it. I'm not a super big fan of that game. It's okay. With inside jokes, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Alright, what does Danya have to say?
I found another game, I think. It's different, though.
Let's talk. Give it here.
This one is a circuit board, so no magnets, right?
Fumbo's Quest. It's a game cartridge. That means it loads much faster than the tape.
So you would need to wait for the game to start? How long? Seconds?
For the cartridge here, yeah. For the tape, maybe 5 minutes.
Minutes?
People had longer attention spans back then.
You would need a different computer to play this one?
Yes, a game console, and a rare one at that. C-64.
A Commodore 64?
What was this game about?
It was a side-scrolling platformer.
What?
You would move either left or right, jumping your sprite up and down as you collected stuff. The games were very abstract back then. You had to use your imagination a lot.
What was the central metaphor of Fumbo's Quest, then?
You had to collect assembly-level instructions to program a computer, freeing a consciousness called Pili. By uploading a consciousness to a machine, you save the world.
That's a bit far-fetched.
You have to remember, these games were all symbolic. The hero's journey and all that.
So is this worth more than the game about punching?
A little more, yeah. Good find. You want to play this one?
I'm good. I'll just take the limbs for now. I have another one. This time, I'm sure it's a game. It's on magnetic tape again, but just one big flat disc.
A floppy? Give it here.
A floppy?
Oh yes, I know this one. Much quicker to load than the tapes. This is Darkmare.
Darkmare.
What's it about?
It's a kind of RPG.
Ooh.
Rocket-propelled grenade? So it's a military game.
No. It's a real playing game. You play it through the real life of a person. In this case, though, it's the real life of a dungeon-exploring adventurer with a sword and armor.
I assume you mainly hit things with your sword?
Yes and no. These games often had quite complex systems. Statistics for your strength and dexterity and so on. All measured with numbers.
Why did people stop playing those sorts of games?
Some people never did. I'm in some classic game clubs. Illicit meetups where we play board and card games.
Card
and
games,
classics
magic.
Like this.
Why are they illicit?
Co-ops own the rights to these games, even the really old ones. In our club, we had to pool our finances for a year for a chess license.
Chess license?
That's the only official one we could afford. That's why I had the games behind the counter.
Is that why these old games hold such value then? Because they're illegal?
That's not the only reason. These games define our past. They were our escapism and our succor for 1,000 years.
Our succor.
100,000. We resolved conflict, explored ideas, went on adventures, and created whole new worlds with these games.
It's true.
We can't let the medium slip away from the people who need it most.
Pretty idealistic for a street peddler.
I just really like games. They're important.
It's true.
All right,
I
you
like
convinced
Danya.
me. Maybe I will come and try Darkmare.
I'll start loading it up.
After I finish my shift.
But we're already done with the shift.
Welcome to Neo's Neo Cafe.
Ooh, what do we want? How about a Nivacino?
That's pretty sweet.
And a soda can. Yeah, let's get a hot chocolate.
I don't know. Thanks for this.
Have a
Hundreds of thousands of years. Wait, did it say that? Honestly, was like barely paying attention. I was more so thinking about the game they were describing. She said that. We finally got a time, so it's hundreds of thousands of years ago. Okay, so that's important. That's relevant. So this takes place hundreds... now, to be fair, one person saying it does not mean it's necessarily true. It could be one of those things where it's like, you know, that's just one person's assumption or perception or understanding or opinion or whatever. But yes, we did finally get a time either way. Hundreds of thousands of years. Alright, so I spoke with them. So we've already been in the Marrow, so if we're circling, we need to go to Waterside next. Hundreds of thousands of years, right. Okay, cool. That is good to know. Bye, sweet Waterside. Bye, bye, sweet cherry pie. Took my hover down to the waterside. Something like that we could probably do. Took my hover down right to the. Took my hover over to the waterside. Something like that you could probably do. Hey. So we've got one area here. That's clear water. We got that after finishing the game? Yeah, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair. Hey, another punch card. Slowly but surely. Does someone need driving lessons? Basically. Driving a Hava's a little different than driving a car. And I'm not even great at driving a car, so. Should it tell you something? Hey, a punch card.
Cosmetic procedures. Change your face. Change your life.
Change your face, change your life. That is true. Changing your face could change your life. That's actually not entirely inaccurate. Alright, so I need to go backwards and around the corner. So, this way. I think we might 100% this game at least, which is nice. Unless it's one of those that, like, I literally can't 100% it because of the decision at the end of the game. Maybe you get an achievement for both ways. Could be true for all achievements, I guess. By a couple of hundred. Yeah, it's true, actually. That's true, inverted. That is a good point. Let's put some random numbers there. So we can run all the way down. The map system in this game is really bad. I probably should have played this game with a controller, honestly. That would have made my life easier. But alas, I did not. Who all has pets? I do not have any pets IRL. Do not have any pets IRL. I'd like to have probably a cat one day though. Like once I get an established like long-term home for like a cat. I've always thought that a bird would be fun, but I don't know if I would actually take care of a bird, honestly. Something like a monkey would be cool too, but not realistic. You killed your fishes when you were a kid. Why did you kill your fish? And why are you smiling about it? Top B's over there like, I killed my fish as a child. Like, I don't know how I feel about this. They're very expensive, I would imagine. Some kid killed your fish? Oh no. That's unfortunate, inverted. I accidentally killed my hamster. True story. There was a spider beside his cage, and so I sprayed like half a can of Lysol to kill the spider, and not even thinking about how it was going to affect the hamster. And found him dead the next morning. Truly makes me sad to this day, honestly. They said it was theirs. Wait, what? Some kid killed your fish and said it was theirs. So that not only did they kill your fish, but then they stole its dead body. They grave robbed it. You want to get a bird because they're annoying? Grave robbing of fish. Depression. It's kind of depressing to think about. What's also depressing is the monotony of just going around collecting random stuff right now. Although I think we're pretty close to done, actually. So I guess we need to go. Did we came in through Old Town, right? So we need to go to the Hollows. It's hard to remember where we even came from. We should have made a checklist in chat. What I should have done. Yes, I do need driving lessons. As you can oh my gosh. As you can obviously see, I need driving lessons. But I didn't get the joke. I did not get the joke. I'm sorry, man. I did not get the joke. So it's pretty much straight ahead this way. Man, I'm just wrecking everywhere right now, just driving so sloppy. You know there's an achievement for beating this game without ever hitting a wall? Inverted, no joke. That's an achievement in this game I saw. You did actually have a bird. His name was Roger. Really? A cat that's 22 pounds? Will! Put it on a diet before it dies, man. Yes, really. You can go look at the achievements inverted. This is like where we talk to the CoRA or whatever, right? So, shouldn't be anything in here, but we'll double check. You are correct, inverted. You are correct. And that's why I've never worried about it. That'll be one achievement I will never get. Alright, so yeah, nothing in here. Cool. Okay. I didn't think there was, but wanted to double check. Actually, let's look at our achievements here. Let's look at our achievements. Not doing it. Not for me. Alright, so we need 12 achievements, and a couple of them I know we can't get. We have not discovered all unlockable locations. We did not complete all time-sensitive deliveries, apparently. And we did not complete the game without repair. So this looks like an achievement for the race car guy. So a couple of these we can just do. It's like dying. As they complain across 1,000 shores swallowed by the seas. Don't know that achievement. Give Mala the, oh, that's a side quest apparently that we need to do still. There's a terrace. We need to purchase all the upgrades. So it looks like there's still some side quests we need to be doing here. My rarest achievement? I don't know. You can look on my Steam profile. It's probably just some obscure one from some small indie game I played. Yeah, I'm not going to 100% it. I will do as much as I can on this one playthrough. Alright, so nothing over there. So we need to go to Gallows Road. And while we're going there, well, I don't have enough money actually to repair, so. Minutes into starting the game. You are very, very correct, Inverted. When your cat is laying on your lap, it puts your leg to sleep. That's a fat cat, Will. Because you have a large leg, I would imagine. Alright. See, it's weird, because I don't see any more quests. Is there a place we didn't go yet? Because we've circled, right? Went in the Marrow, we were in Old Town. And we've already been to Midtown, right? And Little China. So where did we miss these quests at? Well, it might be time to start Googling, friends. It might be time to start Googling. I don't even know how you're supposed to, like, know that you've discovered all the places. Like, that's because there's no tracker for that, right? So that's ridiculous. I am playing on PC, yes. And I desperately need to repair my vehicle. Not all games have access to that, but I wouldn't do that anyway. You thought today was Monday? Hey! Druid!
64 Druid Greek.
Druid with his new emote. Welcome in, Druid. Thank you for your 9th month of being subbed. Welcome in, cousin. Good to see you. Everybody, let's get some wholesome in the chat to thank Druid for that 9 months of support. That means you are now officially in the Island Club, Druid. You are now officially in the Island Club. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. Okay, so I guess we'll just go ahead and go back home and finish this quest with Evelyn. Sub is whoa or A. Yeah. It is. I acknowledge it. Is that a bad thing or a good thing, Inverted? Thanks again for that sub, Druid. What's going on for the gaming Druid today? No, I disagree with that, Will. Wait, what am I doing? You just got off work? Right, you do that late shift. Well, we beat this game earlier, and we're just kind of finishing up quests and all that good stuff, so.
Hi, Evelyn.
Here we go.
You okay?
Thank you, Rania. Thank you for helping me.
Sure. Did you recover any more of your memories?
What do you think about Nivalis, Rania? Is it a good place to live?
You're asking the wrong person, Evelyn.
There is no one else to ask.
Voice acting.
I don't know, Evelyn. Maybe you should just tell me what happened. It might help.
I made a mistake. Dr. Zizic said we should make a new start, and we ran from home and came to Nivalis. Now she is gone. I am completely alone. It is my fault she died.
You didn't cause the accident that killed her, Evelyn. That's not on you.
She was only flying her Hova that day because of me. She was going to put my memories in storage. Keep them secure for me in case I was ever ready to face them again. She wanted to make sure that CorpSec would never find them.
Why would CorpSec want your memories?
They want all android memories. All humans if they use memory augments too. Anytime your memory is erased, backed up, or modified, they demand a copy.
That's terrible. But still, maybe it's easier just to let them? After all, you did nothing wrong.
Just because I did nothing wrong does not mean I am prepared to give them my memories. They are not for anyone else. I don't want CorpSec to know anything about the person I cared for.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. I think your friend Dr. Zizic did this for you so you could have a fresh start. That's what she would have wanted.
She is gone.
What can I do without her?
Maybe she would have wanted you to be a doctor to help people.
Is it really that easy to forgive myself? To start over?
I don't know. I'm trying to.
I will help whoever I can here in Novalis. I will make circumstance into purpose.
Good luck.
Thank you, neighbor. You too.
Thank you, neighbor. You too.
Hey, neighbor.
Hello, Rania. I see you have a smaller human now.
The kid? Not mine. I wouldn't call her a small human exactly.
I know. This is me attempting a joke.
I hope you're a better doctor than comedian.
I am. Rania, I can look in on the girl from time to time. I won't be in the way, just to make sure she is safe. Unless...
Unless what?
You don't trust me, because I am incomplete.
What?
I trust you. I think anyone who cares so much about love, whether they can feel it or not, is a pretty good person. If you kept an eye on Pashta, it would mean a lot to me.
I remembered a little more. Do you want to know my final memories?
Sure, but you don't need to tell me.
I want to tell someone. Dr. Zizic loved history. That's why she chose the punch cards. She was always interested in how time changed everything. Cities, culture, people, history, and koi fish. Time and rebirth. Those were her passions. She had so many paintings of koi fish on the walls.
Dr. Zizic. She was the one you couldn't love, right? It was her all along?
No, it's not that simple.
Wait, what?
I am Dr. Zizic.
Wait, what?
But...
When you lose memories, you lost part of yourself. You can't just delete your pain and continue living as the same person. When I made the choice to destroy part of myself, I was no longer Dr. Zizic. I was Evelyn. Sometimes you change so much. Your old name doesn't fit you anymore.
But the crash, that was you?
Yes. I survived, but I was badly damaged. I tended to my own wounds. My injuries were severe. Working on them, healing myself, it made me realize how much I wanted to live.
And that's when you realized you wanted the memories back?
I believe so. The loss of my memories and the crash made everything fuzzy. But when my mind cleared, I knew I had to be whole again. This isn't the first time I've gone through this process. I've recovered my memories before, and each time, it has been too much. I've deleted them again.
Will you delete them this time?
I don't think so. I will try to keep them.
Then you're free.
Not yet. But every day I get through is another day I got through.
You'll make it, Evelyn.
Thank you, Rania. I'll keep looking out for Pashta. When she sees me at the window, I'll wave.
I'll tell her to wave back.
Kickstar Coffee is the only canned coffee with creamy, authentic,
inspired
flavorings and norepinephrine. Kickstar Coffee. Kick the brain clouds away.
So, like, the entire story was worthless. Literally none of it mattered. None of the story was relevant. Everything that we learned about the separate... I'm upset now. I'm upset now. Everything was worthless, and I still don't know how to do these achievements here. Alright, I think we're Googling. Are you going to be my Google assistant, Inverted? Super weird that a major... that was not a major plot point. That was a side character, Druid. Alright, well, let's start. Let's start here and see how we can do these. Are you going to bed, Will? Well, you have a great night, friend. Thanks for stopping in, friend. Alright, Swallowed by the Seas. What is Swallowed by the Seas? How do we get that achievement? And while you're looking up that one, I'll look up Speed Racers. So let's see. What is this game? Cloudpunk. Achievements. Guide. Right, TrueAchievements.com. How can you go wrong? Cloudpunk achievements will appear here when available. Well. Alright, so that was not the right website. Steam community. Nope. Alright, so let's just look them up individually. So, what was the name of this one? Speed Racers. Is either gotten by the chosen ending. Okay. I figure there'll be something like that. So, alright, indiefac.com. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Remarkable retina implants stream real-time information directly from your implants to your brainstem. Your eyes, but better.
Okay, so apparently I probably missed the no pressure achievement. Alright, so Speed Racers. The Mochi District map? The Mochi District map. The game is broken? Wait, what? Alright, so we need to go to the Mochi District. Could have trashed it and I didn't? Right. Which achievement? Which one is that? Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 times in the game where I had a choice and I chose the other way. Wait, which one was that one inverted? Right, where is the Mochi District? Hold on, is there a map on here? No, this is stupid. Mochi District. Where's the Mochi District? Oh yeah, I'll look it up. Here we go. Okay, so the next one I need inverted is... What am I doing? I'm doing this wrong. Well, actually, this works too. All of these. If you wanna snip it really quick, you can. So right now I'm looking up Speed Racers. So I'm trying to get to Speed Racers, which is in the Mochi District, which is where the sprawl is. I have no idea where the Mochi District is. Wait, we're on the Mochi District. It's right here. I'm blind. Okay, so we need to go to this corner. That was convenient, at least. Really need to repair my freaking hope wheel before it, like, explodes or something. It's possible that I just didn't go to every area yet. In the Mochi District as well. Perfect. Look at that. Teamwork. So, you just worked all day, Druid, or what else happened for you today? Anything special going on in the life of the Druid? And how are you going to be streaming at midnight if you don't get home till 12:30? Unless you're thinking about quitting. And no, to comment on what you said before, Druid, I did not love the game by any stretch. This game was very, very flawed. It was not an unplayable mess, but it was an illogical nightmare. It was just so many plot points that make no sense. So much exposition on things that don't matter. Oh yeah, so there's an entire area that we haven't even gone through yet. I thought we went over the entire map, but I guess we did not. So. Alright, so we're not done yet, boys and girls. We are not done yet. 11:30 is when you get off? Then how are you going to be streaming at midnight? It's like a 3-minute drive. And still, I'll take longer than that. I literally work at my home, Druid, and I take an hour between when I get off work and start my stream. And I don't even drive. I couldn't imagine streaming 20 minutes after work. Going through every road. Pfft, screw that. Screw that! Like I said, we'll get the achievements we can, but I am not concerned about that. Not concerned about that. If there was a way to like check them off the map or something, you know, like if I could just look here and see the ones that I needed to explore or something, sure. But not just having to like manually keep up with it, no way. Not happening. No visible achievement that requires a cybernetic arm or dress. Yeah. Hi, Mala.
Hi there. Are you alone?
Mom lets me hang out here. I like to watch the traffic go by. I'm Mala.
She lets you out here by yourself?
Yeah, I like to see the different hovas. And Mom says the air is nice and clean by the roads because the vapor from the engines helps. Back home, it's smelly because of the factories.
You live near the factories? I guess this is the best place for you to play then.
Mom says it's safe as long as I don't talk to the police people. But strangers are okay.
I guess that makes sense.
What?
So you like the Havas?
Yeah, I want to race one day.
The desert races in the wastelands?
No, I like the street races.
I've met a racer tonight.
Tonight?
Really? Who was he?
He calls himself Never Slow Joe.
Wow, Never Slow Joe? He is good.
He's dead!
I have something for you then. You want this card?
Oh, cool. I didn't have this one yet. Thanks. He is not like the best, but pretty good.
Who's the best then?
Scuttle Runner, maybe the Bandit Queen. Oh, I know, Jane Turbine.
Are those their real names?
No, silly. You need a special name when you become a racer.
Well, it was nice to meet you. I've got to run. See you, Mala.
Voice acting, voice acting, voice acting. Druid, this is what we've had to put up with for like 12 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. There are more problems with that conversation than I can even try to begin. There's a punch card that I don't even need. The voice acting is super bad. It's one of the worst. Like, it's literally one of the worst. Like it's worse than like Sonic Adventure, and that's saying something. Like, you can 100% tell, and I've said this multiple times, that the people who were reading their scripts were, first of all, it sounds like they're reading it for the first time for most of them, and two, they had no context, absolutely none, other than the literal words in front of them. They had no idea how it was going to be used in a conversation. So they were completely going in blind. Hey, Bront, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Are you crying over the terrible voice acting too, Bront? You're here to moderate this chat? Well, watch out for top being inverted. I mean, I appreciate you coming to hang out, but you've literally come for the most boring part of anything. Because we've beaten the games, and now we're literally just walking around like achievement hunting the last few things, so we never have to play this game again. Just wait till you hear the voice acting, though, Bront. Just wait till you hear the voice acting. What's been going on for you today, Bront? Just magicking it up and then child caring in between? Yeah, so let me how many emotes do you have now, Druid? You have 3 now, right? Why are there like paw prints all over this billboard? Blues Clues, Blues Clues. With the gift? Yeah, I heard you mention that earlier. Might cause you some problems. It's true. It's true. Copious amounts of childcare, right? Post all 3 of them together, Druid. Yep, Bront still has his exclusive emote back when he streamed. What was it? Was it Charlie or what was it? What was the name of that horse? George. Yeah. It wasn't the Charlie horse. George the Unicorn. There we go. Your creepy link did turn out pretty good, Druid. I'm not a big fan of the Majora's Mask one where it's like offset horribly, but I like the creepy link one. Oh man, it is. It's like the mask is like the head is like right here, and the mask is like right here. It's like just barely offset. The hat is going over, but if you look at the bottom of the emote, it's like not perfectly. It's slight, but it's enough that it irks me because I can see it. But I do pay attention to stuff like that that nobody else would, so it doesn't really matter. First time seeing Bront's name? Yeah, Bront doesn't participate in a stream anymore. Because Jackbox isn't his thing. I try to peer pressure him into joining us, but he won't do it. I think it would be if you came in when we had a good group going, but I understand you're stubborn.
Subretinal VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Universal Resort VR can take you there.
So much random walking right now. Alright, I'm going the right way at least. You couldn't most days, right? Yeah, I get that. I get that. I've heard that raising a small human is a time-consuming task. There's free options and there's also paid options, Drew. It just depends on what you're wanting. Paid stuff's generally better. Free, like, paid stuff's generally more user-friendly, but the free stuff works just as well. It just requires a bit of a learning curve, generally speaking. Microsoft Movie Maker? Or Windows Movie Maker? Is Movie Maker even, like, officially a thing anymore? Like, I didn't think Movie Maker was even, like a software that was available. I mean, I'm sure you could get, like, old versions. It's old and they don't support it? Right. Nothing wrong with using that. I used Movie Maker for editing a couple small things. I didn't like it very much. It seemed very limited. Like, it was fine for editing out, like just editing clips together. Like, it was fine for that. But I couldn't see it being used for, like, actual video editing. Alright, 20 minutes later, and we've delivered one mini quest and collected collectibles. Really? Is that what you use for your YouTube, bro? I didn't know that. I thought you used something better for some reason. I thought you used Adobe. I thought you used a free version of Adobe's video editor. Alright, now we get to do the same thing again over here. It's just easier to use. Interesting. Yeah, I'd looked into video editing and stuff at one point, but I just didn't have enough interest. I was satisfied with just doing live streaming. Once I realized that live streaming and YouTubing were two separate things, that's when my life changed. Because I went into streaming thinking it was more like YouTube videos, and then I realized, no way, these are two entirely separate things. Similar, you know, as far as like what you're doing, but the actual structure of them is totally different. Getting started, you don't need them. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Bront here streamed for, I don't know, like 6 months or something like that. He had a pretty decent little group set up for Ark. Had his own like little server. Had a pretty good little community going. And then he's like, oh wait, I don't have time for this, and horribly quit. I want to go up here. I can't even tell. I think so. You just use that? Yeah, I think starting out that'll be perfectly fine for you. And like I said, you can probably just find some old illegal copies. Oh, it is above. Darn it, I gotta go all the way up just for one collectible. Yeah, sleep was too high on the priority list. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah. Is this thing even coming? There it is. Cover the stream with lots of widgets. Yeah, I don't either. I try to keep everything very minimalistic. I don't even like the question of the day fully, but oh, I got an achievement. Neon Outlook Point. That's convenient. Was this one of the ones that you told me there was one in this area, right? That's funny. I found it just coincidentally. Well, that works out. All right. So what are we looking at next here? Close this out entirely and reopen it. Like I said, we know there's like at least 3 achievements, or at least 4 achievements that we're not going to be able to get. Wait. This was actually probably easier. Alright, so we can't get that one. So we can do this one. So where is Sunstone? Inverted. We need to look up Sunstone. We can't do that one. We can't do that one. So that's 1, 2, 3. We can do that one, but we need money, so we're not really going to be able to do that one. Unless I sell the dress, I guess. We're definitely not going to do that one. So we can do Theremin and Metropole. You know, these apparently are not showing up on the list. There it is, okay. Metropole building is in Midtown, okay. Sunstone is also in Mochi, really? Is there any place I haven't went to yet? Oh yeah, there's like an entire area here I still haven't went to. I forgot. For some reason I thought I was done here. Stupid me, thinking I was done. Like, I feel like this game was designed differently at some point, like in its development. Like, I feel like at some point it was supposed to play more like an RPG. And I feel like that's where like these ideas of like choices and like side quests came from. And then at some point I feel like they said, you know what, that's not enough. We need like a compelling art style or something. And then it's like from the art style, you know, became this voxel art stuff. And then it's just like everything just fell apart or something. I don't know. It's like there's like I said before, there's little seeds of like really good ideas and stuff, and it's just like all outshadowed by this mediocrity. Open map, so you can point it out. Well, I'm gonna get all these collectibles, and then we will. And then if I don't get it through these, I'll probably get it just by going to the collectibles. Shinbash Sabi Sushi.
If dreams matter, we'll 3D print your subconscious while you wait. Make your dreams.
We'll 3D print your subconscious. Falling off the city? I mean, it would be a splash. I have repaired the battery, or repaired the lift with batteries. And that's why I didn't sell all my batteries. Pine Views. Why is there a shady drug dealer on the top of this building? I think we need to go talk to him, just in case.
You from the east?
Nope. Nothing important.
You folks from the...
But no sec. Oh, you missed it earlier, Druid. We got it. We had an entire mini quest, or I guess it was actually it was a side quest that was about robot like prostitution and just robot sex. It was about robot sex. It would take a long time to commit suicide. Be like, woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Alright. Oh, I missed one. I gotta go back for these two, but that's beside the... We gotta cut back anyway, so this is fine. We'll keep on this one. People would be too lazy to go for it? Be too lazy to go for what? Two hours later in the Erie Canal. No, like I was saying before, this is not a, like, when you talk about Cloudpunk, you do not talk about a good video game. You talk about a somewhat interesting world that's just drowned in convoluted plot inconsistencies and just really a mess of a story all around. Like, I don't even know what the point of the story was. Like, I can't even tell you. Like, I really can't. Be a boring death. Yeah, be like, well, 10 minutes from now I'll be dead. Just enough time to change my mind. Just enough time to change my mind about the suicide. After it's too late. It's like the Romeo and Juliet story, right? So the real question, Bront, is have you ever thought about just like streaming Magic or something again? I mean, since you play it, or Runeterra, or just your card games and stuff? Or do you just have like literally no interest now? Still all the time. Yeah, I guess it's not something you can just sit down for like multiple hours on end. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I get you. All right, Sabra.
You sell instruments?
I sell everything. Sheet music, drumsticks, reeds, strings, performance-enhancing stims,
guitar picks.
You seen one of these before?
That's an ocarina right there. Dirty, but not in bad condition. Where did you find it?
Does it matter? I'd like to sell it.
Sure.
What? Why is she selling her
But take this off
ocarina?
your hands. You knew what it was already, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're from the East, right? You folks play some pretty intricate folk music with all the crazy time signatures.
I don't anymore.
That's a shame. I'd love to hear some of that mountain music. You don't get much of that here in Navalis.
I didn't think anyone in the city would be interested in that.
Well, it's not mainstream, sure, but there's a lot of people looking for something different.
Different.
The Nets don't support music except for what the corps approve, so we don't hear much variety, you know? So why don't you play anymore?
I don't really want to talk about it.
Well, that's
You know, that was never really explained, was
back
it?
to playing again,
Why does she
you know
not
where to
play
come
music
to get a good
anymore?
Music stand. Tell a friend about old Sabra's music ephemera. And if you find anything else like this, bring it here for a good price.
Ah, I'll buy it at the high price.
Hey, you wanted to hear more music from the East? I found this.
Not exactly authentic. This is from the big CD revival fad that kicked off about 200 years ago. There's no original CDs left now.
But the music is what you were looking for, right?
Yeah, this is a good find.
So you like this job?
Selling junk? No, but on good days, I get to talk to some pretty interesting people about music. And don't get me wrong, it's not all junk. This CD, for example, is a real find, and I have good reeds if you need one.
Reeds.
Flutes don't need reeds.
A flautist? I should have guessed. You got to play for me sometime. There's a jazz club. Not exactly your style, I know, but...
No thanks.
All right,
That's what
I
Inverted
get it.
hates.
Maybe when you're ready. Anyway, let me give you a good price for this CD. I'm closing the stall early tonight. Gonna grab a coffee from that expensive place downtown and listen to this CD. That is, if I can find something that will play the damn thing.
All right, there we go. There's our mission. All right, the artists. You wonder if there are artists in this kind of timeline? I would think so. I would think so. All right, so where are we going here? Where are we going here, Inverted? Point me in the right direction. Where are we going for our achievement? I'm in the Moki District. Oh, you mean the literal Moki District. Gotcha. Okay. Go to the Moki District where the drugs are. So what do you think about the art style in this game, Druid? This voxel art. Kind of has a bit of a retro aesthetic to it, I think. The reason I ask you. Yeah, that's about how I feel. Like it doesn't pop to me, you know? Like it doesn't make me want to look at it. Like there are some individually like creative artistic designs and stuff. Like I mean, heck, this building right here like kind of looks cool. But like it's nothing like special. It doesn't make the game memorable or anything. It's just like, oh yeah, you know, that's kind of cool. All right, so to the actual Moki District. Very bland. Yeah, I agree. I think it's the rain, honestly. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like, I thought that after we beat the game, literally the last thing it says as you beat the game is, wow, let's go out tomorrow, like out of the rain or something like that. And then it's like, nope, it's still raining. I thought we were going to get to explore the world, you know, when it was more bright and vibrant and stuff. But, nah, always rain. I feel like that really dilutes the aesthetics and stuff, really. Hey, Havoc, what's happening? Your longest road trip was 9.5 hours. All right, tell us about it. Were you driving? Were you riding? Was it miserable? Fun? Yeah, I agree, Inverted. Like, if it had rained... You know, if this game had taken place over more than one day, that would have been good. Am I in the right area, by the way? Like, I don't know if I'm going the right way. Or not, Inverted. Sunstone Terrace. Yep, this was it. This was it.
You from the east?
Thanks.
You folks from...
Alright. Alright, what are we at on our achievement hunt now? Alright, so we need to do... Yes, new schedule, Druid. Thanks for reminding me. Can't do this one, can't do this one, can't do this one. Probably not going to do this one. So really the only other one we need to do is Metropole Building and whatever the secret one is. So what is the secret achievement? He was never slow. Make a decision. Okay, so that's a decision one. So we can't get that one. So... yeah, so that's the only other one we can get then. Is we can see if we can buy the stuff at our apartment. You know, actually, while we're here, let's go ahead and sell stuff to this guy. Since we know we don't need it. Oh, he doesn't buy?
Thanks.
That's annoying.
You folks from the...
That's fine. So we need to find an actual merchant and sell some stuff, buy everything for our apartment, find the Metropole Building, and then we're done. Then we are done. Midtown. So that's where we live, right? Is Midtown? Have I seen Hans? What is Hans? Is that like a movie? Or are you talking about a character in this game? We've pretty much done everything in this game. Pretty much done everything in this game now. Like I said, there's some achievements that I'm not going to get, like, you know, beating the game without ever damaging your vehicle, because that's not going to ever happen. Definitely don't like the game enough to replay it. Definitely not enough to replay it carefully. Alright, so we just need to go over to Midtown. Is that fool he ran away from you? What are you talking about, Potato? How's it going? Welcome in. Or were you just making a pun on my name? That fool. He wouldn't be able to get the achievement even if he tried. I mean, I think I could get it. So, I mean, I could literally, you know, drive like this the entire game and be like, oh, is it safe to go? Is it safe to go? I haven't seen Hans. I'm going to show you these Hans. Alright, so the Metropole Building. Lead the way, Inverted. It wasn't funny, I know. It was not funny. Where is the Metropole Building? Bottom left corner? Oh, like right beside us here? Is it this one? That's literally it. Wow, okay. That's funny. Okay. So are we done? Are we done? Oh, the apartment, the apartment. We're going back to our apartment. Right. Okay, where was our apartment now? So we need to sell some stuff and then go to our apartment. Anybody remember where our apartment is? Is it this one? Is this it? Yeah, I'm going to. We can sell it to the merchant outside our house. This is it, right? This is our home, I think. Hey, Couch Potato! Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Putting us ever closer to our May follower goal. Thank you very much for supporting us in that way. So what's your story, Couch Potato? Tell us something about yourself that we need to know. To help you find Hans. For the Bioshock ports on Switch, didn't even know it was happening. Did not even know it was happening, Druid. True story. I mean, that sounds good in theory, though. Are you going to get them and then play it through on your deep dive into the story? To take watermelon gas? I'm not taking the watermelon gas. For your Twitch brother Hans, he likes to run Twitch. Oh. Is this our house? This is our house, right? Yeah, this is our house. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to Gaz Good Time. Sell the stuff that we don't need. So the real question is, why did this even exist? Why is there even the option of buying a cybernetic arm? Why does it exist? You know what, we're going to Google it. Cloudpunk, cybernetic arm. Oh, they're just a thing you sell, apparently. Yep. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. I kind of want to keep it, though. Apparently memory chips aren't used for anything, so we can sell those. We honestly might have enough. If I just sold Evelyn's memories, well, she doesn't need them now.
Thanks.
We got enough, so. And we're gonna see if 5K is enough to finish out the apartment here. And then if this is it, if you haven't noticed you're German, awesome, Couch. I cannot read German, unfortunately, buddy. Oh, look at Camus. Spoiler alert. Alright, we're just gonna buy them all. Pizza, hollow model, desk chair, lamp, fish tank, TV, holographic object, music player, bonsai tree, bird cage, dog house, and dining chair set.
Oh, that's better.
Almost like home. Dear Lord, there's so much stuff in here now. There is so much stuff in here. It says, by the way, you're welcome for the follow. Oh, okay, awesome. So, Folgendin is how you say follow? Oh, that's good. Alright, well there we go. We have we've gotten all the achievements that we can realistically get. The rest require replaying the game, which we are not going to do. And that's it. That's it. Well, this one doesn't require replaying the game. This requires way too much time and effort, so we are definitely not bothering with that one. I am curious on what it says on this guide for the tourist, though. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. If you redeem... Say what, Druid? Final Fantasy VII, will I play it? I will not necessarily finish it, but I would play it, yes. You can redeem anything as long as it does not violate terms of service and it's not an MMO. Those are pretty much my two things. And it's not super expensive. Like, I'm not going to buy a $300 game or something randomly. You single highlight your... Good Lord, I single highlight my message as 500. What do you mean, Couch? You talking about the wholesomeness? Right. The reason that's 500, there's actually a story behind that, Couch, is because way back in the day, I had that at like 50. And some guy saved up, 2 or 3K on like one stream, and then was like, spam, 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 spam. It's like, you know what? 500 it is. And that's why it's 500. But yeah, it's not too much. It's like, it's just enough to discourage spam, but also to be rewarding, like, if you want to use it. It's not something people use often, obviously. But it's there, like, if we're really busy, and it's hard for me to keep up with chat or something, I always make sure I specifically acknowledge those. I actually am thinking about taking off story time and replacing it with one where it'll create an event for you when you join chat. So, like, for example, you guys may have noticed that the bot says, like, when Druid first says something each day, it says, like, go check out the Druid on his channel or whatever. So I'm thinking about making one of those be one of the wholesome rewards, is that you can have it say something about you, like the first time you come into chat each day. I think that'd be a cool way to do it. But yes, so if you ever want to redeem it, Druid, feel free. But, my friends, I think that is where Druid's special message would disappear. What do you mean? What do you mean? Leave it to Schweinhunde? Like that? To make things like 500? I'm not sure what you mean exactly, Couch. I'm not good with German. I wash my hands, so I'm not good with German. That's a funny joke right there. It's a funny joke. If we all have a special message. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm not 100% sure. That was just something I was thinking about. Inverted. Real nice. Wait, what's real nice? Alright, my friends. Well, that is where we're going to call it for the night. We are going to do a raid. I know we don't have a lot of people, but we'll still share a little bit of stream love around. We're just going to go say hi to Penn tonight. Looks like he's playing some DVD. So outside of that, keep in mind, again, the new schedule is up. So tomorrow is going to be the redemption by Top B here. They've redeemed Identity V or Identity 5, which is basically Dead by Daylight, just a different version of it. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow. Probably start around the same time, 9:30 to 10ish in there. So you're going to be streaming a game in full shenanigans again. Awesome. Well, good luck, Inverted. If anybody wants to hang out in the Discord, it's always there. We do have some people that like to stream their games in there just to like hang out and stuff. So, but Couch Potato, thank you very much for hanging out. Good to meet you. We'll be back tomorrow. Keep in mind, we do Jackbox here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday now, by the way. That's our big nights. So definitely hope to see you out for one of those, Couch. But outside of that, friends, I very much appreciate all of you hanging out. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. And stay wholesome, friends.